HP Sync Chatter Store presents Travel Hotspot. Explore BC.
हाँ जी, सांझा टीवी देखने वाले नूं प्यार भरी सत श्री अकाल। ट्रैवल हॉटस्पॉट एक्सप्लोर बीसी जे तुहाडा अज स्वागत है ते इहदे नाल ही स्वागत करदे हां असीं अर्शदीप बट्टू होना दा।
की हाल है जी? की हाल चाल?
एकदम वधिया जी। तुसीं दस्सो हुण अज आपां कित्थे लेके जा रहे हो?
ਅੱਜ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸਭ ਦਾ ਸਵਾਗਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਹੌਟਸਪੌਟ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ BC ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ। ਅੱਜ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ ਕਰਨ ਚੱਲੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨੋ ਆਈਡੀਆ, ਜ਼ੀਰੋ ਆਈਡੀਆ, ਕੋਈ ਸਕ੍ਰਿਪਟਡ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕੋਈ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ। ਕਰਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਤੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਆ। ਕਰਨ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਦੱਸੋ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਅੱਜ?
ਅੱਜ ਦੇਖੋ ਜੀ, ਜੇ ਹੈਗਾ ਹੀ ਸਸਪੈਂਸ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸੂਗਾ। ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਉਸ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਂਗੇ, ਫਿਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੁਬਾਰਾ ਸਟਾਰਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੇ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆਏ ਆ। ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦਾ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਮੈਂ ਚਲੋ ਇੰਨਾ ਕੁ ਹਿੰਟ ਦੇ ਦੇਣਾ, ਅੱਜ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨਲ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ। ਤੇ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਪ ਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕੁਝ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਰਾਈਟ? ਤੇ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਮੇਰੀ ਵੀ ਰਹਿ ਚੁੱਕੀ ਹੈ, ਬਟ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਛੋਟਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਅੱਜ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ ਸਿੱਖਣ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਅਰਸ਼ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਸਿੱਖਣਗੇ ਕੁਝ। ਤੇ ਇਟਸ ਗੋਣਾ ਬੀ ਗੁੱਡ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਰਹੂਗਾ ਸਾਡਾ। ਤੇ ਅਰਸ਼ ਜੀ, ਸ਼ੋਅ ਦੇ ਸਪਾਂਸਰਸ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਦੇ ਸ਼ੋਅ ਨੂੰ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕੀਤਾ HP Sync Chatter Store। ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਚੈਟਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੀਆਂ ਇੰਨੀਆਂ ਵਧੀਆ ਡੀਲਸ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਡੀਲਸ ਸਾਡੇ ਲਈ ਬਣੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਸੱਚਮੁੱਚ ਸਰੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 2 ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਨੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ। ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਡੀਲਸ ਬਾਰੇ ਪੁੱਛਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ। ਤੇ ਐਜ਼ ਯੂਜੂਅਲ ਸਾਂਝਾ ਟੀਵੀ ਦੇ ਵਿਊਅਰਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਡੀਲਸ ਨੇ। ਛੇਤੀ ਜਾਓ ਤੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੋ HP Sync ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। HP Sync Chatter Store जी।
चलिए जी फिर।
बिल्कुल जी, आओ चलते हैं ते जानते हैं अज करण कित्थे लेके जा रहे ने। ते एजुकेशनल ट्रिप है, इन्फॉर्मेशनल ट्रिप है। की है एजुकेशनल, उत्थे जाके पता लगेगा। सो ले चलो जी करण सानू।
जी चलदे जी बस।
एक्सप्लोर BC ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਰਨ ਨੇ ਸਰਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੀ ਤੇ ਸਰਪ੍ਰਾਈਜ਼ ਰੱਖ ਕੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਕੀਤਾ। ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਲਾਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਲਾਟ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਇਸ਼ਾਰਾ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾਣਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਮੂੰਹੋਂ ਬੋਲ ਕੇ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਸਿਰਫ ਲਿਆ ਕੇ ਗੱਡੀ ਪਾਰਕ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ?
ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਜੀ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ। 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ ਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ। ਐਕਚੁਅਲ ਵਾਲੇ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ, ਬਟ ਆਪਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਖੜੇ ਪਾਰਕਿੰਗ ਲੋਟ 'ਚ ਹੀ ਆ, ਕਿੱਥੇ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਪਹੁੰਚਣਾ। ਬਟ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਗਏ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਸਿਮੂਲੇਟਰ, ਜਿਹੜਾ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਆਪਾਂ। ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਸ਼ਾਪ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ ਜੀ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ, ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਅਰਜ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗ ਰਿਹਾ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ? ਕੀ ਹੈ ਅੰਦਰ?
ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਆਮ ਸੋ ਐਕਸਾਈਟਡ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਦਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਪਾਇਲਟ, ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦ ਪਾਇਲਟ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨ ਵਾਲੇ ਆ ਮੇਰੇ ਖਿਆਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ। ਸੋ ਆਮ ਸੋ ਐਕਸਾਈਟਡ ਟੂ ਸੀ ਇਨਸਾਈਡ ਕਿ ਇਨਸਾਈਡ ਕੀ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ। ਇੱਕ ਰੀਅਲ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਰੀਅਲ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ?
ਮਿਚ ਰੀਅਲ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਓਨਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦਾ, his name is Mickey and he coordinated us with Mitch so that he can guide us very well। and ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਅੱਜ ਦੱਸਣਗੇ ਕਿ like how the aeroplane works, how actually we feel like if we are like a pilot। then ਅੱਜ ਆਪਾਂ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਆਪਣੇ ਕਾਸਟਿਊਮਸ ਆ ਰਹਿਣਗੇ ਬਟ ਆਪਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਬਸ 에ਅਰੋਪਲੇਨ ਚਲਾਣਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਣ ਜਾਣਾ ਪਾਇਲਟ, ਉਡਾਉਣਾ ਹੈ ਪਲੇਨ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਜਾਣਾ। ਤੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦੇਖ ਲਓ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ। ਆਓ ਅੰਦਰ ਚੱਲੀਏ ਤੇ ਮਿਲੀਏ ਮਿਚ ਨੂੰ।
ਜੀ ਚਲੋ ਜੀ, ਆ ਜਾਓ ਫਿਰ ਗੱਲਬਾਤ ਕਰਦੇ ਮਿਚ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ।
And it was a great surprise. We are here at Aerosim Experience and Mitch, real pilot, is with us. Mitch, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us once again.
I'm glad you're here.
And how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you?
Good. So you just fly to the Vancouver last night and you are here.
I did. I got here like 7 o'clock this morning.
How was the experience? How was the flight?
It was great. Beautiful weather. No real complaints. It was a lovely day for flying.
Tell us more about yourself.
So I'm an airline pilot in Canada. I do it professionally, of course, and just myself, a little bit of background. I've always wanted to be in aviation. And from a very, very young age. So when the opportunity presented itself to go to school to become a pilot, I took that encouragement from the people around me and I went to school, became an airline pilot, and been doing it professionally for 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it's a great experience to go around the countries and just meeting new people.
It's fantastic. You get to see so many different cultures and so many different people, the way they live their lives. I was just down in Argentina and Chile, and just being able to see like how they live down there was a new experience for me. And it kind of allows me to learn about people and I'm always the type of person who likes to learn about new things. So being able to do that, I think an airline pilot's kind of the one job that allows you to do that.
Yeah, and we are here at Aerosim Experience, which is in Richmond. Tell us more about this thing.
So Aerosim Experience, we are a Boeing 737 MAX simulator, which is a fixed-base simulator. And our main goal here is to provide the ability to show people what aviation is all about, give them a simulation experience that's unlike anything else that's out there. And our key thing is to get people to show what pilots do, but also kind of give people the chance to actually fly an airplane without actually having to go up in a real airplane, because I know some people can be really scared. Yeah. So being able to hop into a simulator like we have in here allows people to really experience that. And
anybody can come. They don't need any license or anything.
Exactly. Zero experience required. And I can tell you all our instructors are really enthusiastic to get people in here and to show people what we actually get to do in reality. And
is there any age limit?
We do have an age limit on the lower side, which is 12 years old. But anybody older than that is more than welcome to come in, just for insurance purposes.
And any other requirements?
Zero requirements at all. Just come in, have fun, and that's kind of the key thing. Is we want people to walk away with having a great experience, a great time, and yeah, that's kind of.
And people can't come in person. They just have to book before, or they just come in, or how does that work?
The best practice that we like to do is for people to visit our website, which of course is aerosimexperience.com/van, V-A-N. And if you go there, and then you can look at our multiple packages there. We're also reachable by email as well as phone. Email is way more preferred, just because a lot of us are spread out across the country, like myself. And once you're able to purchase what package that you're interested in, we then take the booking process at that point, which is done by email. And once you have a date and a time, we book you, send you an invitation to come in, and we look forward to seeing you at that point.
Yeah, good to know. And I can't wait to go and fly and be a pilot with you. So can we go and
absolutely.
That?
You excited?
Yeah, okay. I'm so excited.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Perfect. After you.
There you go. Oh, nice. So here we have a cockpit.
This is our 737 MAX simulator. The company that actually builds the simulator allows us to be able to train actual pilots with it. It's called a fixed-base simulator. Ours, of course, is for entertainment purposes, for people like you that want to come in and have some fun. But this simulator can be certified to actually train pilots. The majority of the components that you see and will experience in the simulator today are like the actual airplane. So we have experience that ranges like from everything from being able to just introduce people to flying, to get people interested in trying to maybe live a dream that they've never been able to live before. But also, we also get people in here that get a little maybe scared of flying. So we try to get them over that urge of what is actually flying and try to teach them a few things along the way. So the experience that you're going to kind of see today is kind of a takeoff and a landing, and kind of see what we do as airline pilots.
So I'll be pilot for a few minutes.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get you to do a lot of things.
Oh, so I am so excited. Mitch, take us to the cockpit and tell us about the experience and tell us how pilots are doing their jobs.
Absolutely. I'm going to make it the best experience for you here possible. So we're going to turn the lights off.
Yes.
And we're going to
there you go. So this is a real experience. This is real exploring. So we are exploring BC, and this is in Vancouver, in Richmond. And here we have cockpit.
Perfect.
After you.
Come right on up here.
Thank you, Mitch.
And we're gonna get you to sit in the captain's seat, right on the left-hand side here.
Okay. Oopsie.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And the first thing I want you to do is get comfortable. This is the most important thing, is getting comfortable.
Yes.
So there's a lever just on the right side of your seat here,
Okay.
right on the back, and you're gonna push it to the back, and you're gonna slide towards me, and then you're gonna slide forward afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah. Just keep kind of pushing that handle back, and then slide this way, and then keep sliding forward for me. Oh, yeah. Oh, there you go. A little bit more, a little bit more. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect. We want you to be comfortable. You got to get really comfortable, really close.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like just like that. You can see there's some pedals on the floor here.
Like the brakes.
Yeah, exactly. There's some pedals just on the floor here, and I want to make sure you can push these pedals back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like this.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm actually on a plane seat. Wow.
Yeah, sitting in Vancouver at of all
Yes.
places, right?
So we are on a Vancouver airport.
We are, yes. facing westbound towards Nanaimo, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's we're gonna get you to take off. I'm gonna kind of give you a quick rundown of everything that's kind of in here, though, because I don't expect you to kind of know all these buttons and all these switches.
Okay.
It can be a little overwhelming, can it be? You look at all these buttons, you go, "What's going on in here?" So yeah.
You got confused in these buttons?
You can. You absolutely can, and that's why we spend a lot of time training.
Uh-huh.
So
and now you know everything by heart?
for the most part,
Uh-huh.
I don't want to sound a little too much of myself, but I'd say I can tell you what everything kind of is in there. So
If I'll say, what is this? What is this? You
yeah, and then if I don't know something, I'm gonna sit there and be like, "Hey, can we cut it off?" So.
And it's more scary if you don't know one or two switches, and it's more important. And or you are flying on the plane, and it will be like.
We know for the most part, if we don't know what something does, we have a manual that kind of tells us what everything is. So just like your car, right? Your car has a manual that comes with it. So do airplanes. So
because whenever we are sitting at the back, we don't know what's going on here.
of course.
So this is like too many switches. Oh my God, it's unbelievable.
And this is why that pilots go through very rigorous amounts of training and qualifications to make sure, because you're somebody like yourself who's flying in the back of the airplane. We want to make sure that you don't even really know we're there.
Yeah.
We want you to just be able to get on. If you're flying to Toronto, you don't even know that we're there. We're just going to get you from point A to point B in the quickest time possible, in the safest way possible. And you don't really need to know what's going on behind here, but we just want to keep you safe. And that's the
now I need to know what's going on here.
Exactly. So there's quite a few things that are, of course, with the airplane, but the main thing that you need to focus on flying for today is you have this big wheel in front of you here.
Okay, and we don't need any belt or anything?
No, we don't need a belt because this isn't going to move. This is fixed, so it's not gonna move.
For the real plane, you need a belt.
Oh yeah, or you're not gonna have a good time. So
yeah. Yes.
So this big stick in front of you here is called a yoke. This is what helps us go up, go down, turn left, and turn right. So if you pull it towards you, you notice it has quite heavy, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what makes the airplane go up when you pull it towards you. So pulling towards you makes the airplane go up.
Okay.
Now, if you push it all the way down, that makes the airplane go down.
Down.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you bring it back and let go of it, this is called neutral.
Neutral. Yeah.
Yeah. So
like
the airplane, exactly. Yeah. So the airplane just kind of naturally wants to kind of stay in the last position you put it in. So that would be the neutral position.
Oh, okay.
Very self-explanatory. It's like a car. You want to go left.
Oh, okay.
Left. And if you want to go right.
And it's not going all the way. So
you could, if we really wanted to bank the airplane, we'd go all the way.
All the way, okay.
But we really don't need to do that. It's only little movements.
Okay.
And that's, I think, kind of a big thing that it's kind of like a car with power steering. We're only kind of making little tiny adjustments. We're not making big adjustments, or the passengers in the back would be like, what are they doing up there? So when we don't want that. So, and when we're on the runway like this, as you can see out the window here, we have these pedals on the floor, and they're called rudder pedals.
Yes.
And if you ever look at the tail of an airplane, the back of the airplane, you'll see this big thing sticking up. It's like a big fin.
Yes.
And that's called a rudder.
Oh, okay.
And the rudder, once it's in the air, provides stability for the airplane, but it also plays a very crucial part with directional control. And when we're going down the runway, sometimes if you're ever in a passenger airplane, you might feel yourself kind of moving left and right. That's us on the rudder pedals, keeping the airplane straight down the runway.
Okay.
So we stay on the runway.
Yeah.
If we didn't do that, we'd end up in the grass.
Yes.
Or God forbid, end up over in the terminal buildings, which we don't want to be doing. So
everything happens for a reason when we are at the center at the back.
well, exactly. So you don't have to worry about it too much. But you're concerned today because, of course, you are the pilot flying. You have to worry about the 100 and some odd people behind you.
Yeah.
You're going to, when we take off, keep your feet on the pedals, and you're going to keep us straight down the runway.
Okay.
And then there's going to be a couple call-outs that happen on these screens in front of you here.
Yes.
And these screens provide a lot of information for us. Our altitude, our airspeed, how much we're pitching the airplane up, pitching the airplane down, how much we're banking the airplane. Lots and lots of information. We try not to overwhelm people when they come in here with all this information.
Yes.
We try to just give people the experience of what actually flying is. So just kind of the important information I want to point out to you is you have what's called a primary flight display, a multi-function display.
Okay.
Essentially, all our flying is done on the primary flight display, and everything that's kind of extra, that is information that we need to know but not kind of prudent in the moment, is put on the multi-function display.
Okay.
But your goal today, as we fly around, is just focus on the takeoff. We're going to fly around. I'm going to help you out and stuff, so don't worry. I'm not going to make sure we crash or anything of that sort. And then we'll come back around.
And then we need to be safe.
Yes. and then I'm going to make your landing look picture perfect, so everyone can sit there and be like, she's amazing. She knows exactly what she's doing. So, okay?
I can fly plane.
Perfect. Okay, so are you ready for your first takeoff?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Karan, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm confident.
Okay. Is the light good for you there?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
Perfect.
nice.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. We're gonna turn some landing lights on. Flight attendants are sitting down. Are you ready?
Everybody's melted and everything is done.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay. Here we go. Intimidation. Here we go. Okay.
Oh.
So as you can see, we're slowly starting to move here.
Yes.
And here we go. So we're gonna keep the airplane straight with our feet.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not brake.
No, it's not brake. The brakes are on the pedals,
Okay.
but we're not going to use the brakes, or that's going to cause a problem. So.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to slowly start to pull back. Very good. Keep pulling back. And awesome. Now we're going to relax. Very good. Now we'll put the landing gear up. Wow. And now we're climbing away from Vancouver.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing the flying. You're flying. Look, hands off.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. Nice. And nice. Wow. What is this for?
So these up here, this is called the mode control panel. This is like all our autopilot buttons, our directional buttons. So what I'm doing is I'm commanding some information on the screen in front of you here and getting the airplane to do some of the more automated stuff.
Oh.
So you can kind of focus on just actually flying.
Oh.
Yeah. You don't even really see it doing it. But this, it's all automatic.
Oh.
So the accelerator in your car, when you have to press it down with your foot, it's like cruise control.
Okay.
It does it for you.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep flying here. We're going to start a nice, gentle left-hand turn.
Okay.
And we're going to head towards Richmond.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is how pilots feel when they are on the front seat.
Just pull back just a little bit for me. There you go. Like we just don't want to end up in the water. So as airplanes turn, the natural thing that the Earth creates, of course, is gravity. So the natural tendency for airplanes when they turn is gravity wants to pull them to the ground.
Oh.
So we need to compensate that by pulling back and getting the nose up higher. So that's why when your seat, if you ever feel an airplane bank and you sometimes feel your bum end up in the seat, that's what that is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow. Very nice.
So if you just look out there, you can kind of see there's Richmond coming back into view. Stevenson is coming right there.
Okay.
And I'm going to take us right over Surrey as well. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to fly over Surrey. Wow. Oh, nice. And this is keep.
So this is
moving.
Yeah, it's like it keeps the airplane like pitching. So if you ever like notice in airplanes that you feel sometimes you get light in your stomach, that's the airplane that kind of like pitching and finding its kind of stable point.
Oh. Okay.
So that's what we do is we try to find the stable point for the airplane to keep it nice and smooth for everyone.
Oh, nice.
So the flight attendants, when they're doing the cart service in the back, they don't end up hurting themselves and falling into your lap. So yeah. So just I want you to push the nose down just a little bit. There you go.
Okay, so how about if we actually go into the water?
Into the water?
Yeah, I mean, just crash.
Just crash?
Yeah.
Like right now, you want to do it? No?
What will happen?
It would bounce off the water. There is the ability for the simulator that we use to put like a red screen on it, but we don't want to discourage people by seeing a red screen because it's kind of like, oh, I just died, and they don't want that. So we want to encourage people and show people that this is safe, this is fun. So
yes. And sometimes if kids or youngsters came and they like that experience and they want to pursue that, and like we need more pilots. We need more people who can fly around.
Oh,
if we won't encourage people, they won't come and join the pilots, right?
Well, that's exactly it. Our goal is to encourage people and not discourage people from what flying actually is. It can be, some people would say it's a dangerous job. It's a very safe mode of transportation, but we want to encourage people to say, hey, like, this is safe. This is so much fun. Come on in, have some fun with us. So,
yeah. Wow. And where we are now?
So right now you got Richmond just off your left side, and Surrey will be over Surrey in about 3 minutes, just off the nose here at the airplane.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So once we get over Surrey, I'll get you to push down just a little bit so you can kind of see Surrey, see Langley, all those places.
Nice.
So this picturization is like from everywhere around the world.
Yes.
Whatever we choose.
Sorry?
Like whatever we choose, the city, it's going to show like the exact picture.
For the most part, it's about 70%. It's accurate to like the shorelines, but the houses aren't like exactly the houses that you would see.
But like something like mountains and everything.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You would see grouse clear as day. You can go towards Whistler and see the Black Tusk up towards Whistler. It's very possible, yeah.
Yeah, oh nice.
It varies, of course, but I'd say I've worked with roughly 6 or 7 pilots in my time since I've been here.
Oh.
So it's quite regularly at this point because a lot of Canadian airlines do operate the 737 MAX, and that's what this simulator is. And a lot of people like to come in just before they get an airline job or apply for an airline job to try to understand the airplane that they might want to get into.
Yeah.
And they want to learn a few things about it just so they can kind of have some sort of knowledge, because as pilots we're always trying to perfect our knowledge and make ourselves just a little bit more better than we were beforehand.
Yeah.
So,
and this is like same as the real plane.
yes, it's about this is about 95% what all the components in here, like the real airplane would look like.
Okay.
So you could go into any 737 MAX, go into the flight deck, and it would look very identical to this.
Oh, okay.
And you would be blown away by how close it actually is.
Wow, it's the same.
So mostly it's like autopilot.
Yeah, and that's what we're kind of just doing right now. But I'm gonna get her back the controls here in just a moment for the landing. So,
okay.
Yeah. Do you think you can handle a landing?
I don't think so.
I think you got it. I think you'll be okay.
I know. I need to pull up. I don't know.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'll coach you along the way. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, it's my first time.
Yeah. You'll be a seasoned expert by the end of this, so don't worry.
Okay.
So I've turned the autopilot off now, so you're flying again.
Okay.
And I'm just tuning some radios down here. This helps us navigate towards the ground.
Okay.
So if you ever notice when you're coming in for landing, you'll notice the airplane kind of does this nice. So that's what I'm setting up for the airplane right now. That nice gradual profile, as we like to call it.
Oh, it's going down now.
Yeah.
Wow.
And we're just going to make a little bit of a left turn here.
And
during 25.
We're not going to crash, don't worry. I don't want to concern you.
And how do you know that your runway is nearby? And it gives you maps?
We have our navigation display in front of us here, so we can see the Vancouver airport.
Yeah.
So we have the Vancouver airport. We have some things, some markers here called waypoints.
Okay.
So we have distance, airspeed readouts, and we know exactly where we are in the big picture of the world, essentially.
And you know the speed and everything.
Everything.
You control, like when you are going down, how much speed you want, and how much distance you are going to do.
Exactly.
This speed is anyway showing, right? Where like how down we are going, like 213 to 14.
Yes. So this is our altitude right here. So we're 2,400 feet. This is our airspeed in knots. So 215 knots. We have it's called vertical speed. And then this screen right in front of us here, it's called our attitude indicator. So it shows us how high we're pitching, how much we're banking. So it gives us all the important information that we need to know. And now what I'm doing is I'm lowering the flaps of the airplane, which is if you ever sit near the wing, the things that come down on the wing, yeah, that's what these are. So that creates lift, but also creates drag. So it allows us to slow down. So now we're going to get ready to make a right-hand turn here in just a moment. Okay, now I'm going to get you to slowly start to turn right now. There you go, yeah.
No.
Yeah, keep going, keep going. There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
You keep up as well, right?
Exactly. So now slowly start to pull back. There you go. Very good.
Nice.
Where's my pilot's license? I need to give it to you. Yeah.
I'm feeling that I'm flying actually the plane.
Right? Your senses are kind of.
It's not like when we see. It's like not that scary when we see from the window. Because when we are on a passenger seat, it feels scary. I don't know why.
It's just your senses playing with you. It's your senses kind of playing with you. If you're sitting up here, all the movements in the back are kind of more aggressive, I guess. The best way. I mean, when I fly as a passenger, I'm like, what are the guys doing up there? Why are they doing that? Why is it bumpy? I don't want it to be bumpy right now.
No, yeah.
But when we're kind of sitting up here, we might not feel it because, of course, we have all the information in front of us. So our mind's able to process what's actually happening.
Yeah. And it feels really real.
It's
like I am in the clouds and I'm flying the plane. So I'm feeling like that.
I'm going to play with our iPad over here. We have an iPad where we can control all the weather. So now, if you look outside here in just a moment.
It's gonna rain.
And you see where we're going now.
Oh no! This is a challenge now.
Yeah, so that's why we have these instruments in front of us.
Okay.
So if you ever wonder why your flight might be late, this might be why.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make it nice weather because.
And thank goodness we don't have traffic on the sky.
Exactly. Yes. Not as much, thankfully.
Yeah.
And we do see the other air flights on that map.
We could see them on here, yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whatever is nearby.
Exactly, yeah. Sometimes I might be able to get some turn on here just in a moment. Let's see here, let's do that.
Did you experience anything where you are flying a plane and there is one plane across you?
All the time. Yeah, it happened today. Like when flying to Vancouver today, a couple of them like right over top of us. I was like, oh hi, as they pass by. It happens very regularly. You can actually see one right here. Yeah. You can't see them at the window, but we can see them right here.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how we know where other airplanes are.
Oh, okay.
And you don't really know as a passenger when you're in the back of the airplane, but you are constantly passing other airplanes in the sky.
Oh.
And if you're ever careful, if you ever look out the window long enough, I can guarantee there'll be one day where you'll look at it, you'll see zoom, you'll see an airplane go by, and you'll be like, what? Yeah, it happens.
Oh, nice. Because sometimes we just sleep and sometimes our windows are closed.
And you don't even know.
Yeah.
So one thing I learned, like, it's just, do you watch movies or TV shows?
All the time.
All the time?
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest one, Hijack?
Yes.
Of HBO?
Yeah.
One thing I learned recently from that series, like there is one maybe positioning called, like, I guess, degrees.
Yeah.
From here. So they give us like a sign to the ATC that okay, it's not on the regular route. So they change the degrees from 323 to 336.
Yeah, that's this right here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So we have a compass, and everything's in 360 degrees because that's what a compass is.
Yeah.
So that's what this is right here.
Oh.
So we're about to land on runway 26 left in Vancouver, which is 260 degrees.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh. Nice.
So speaking of landing, we're getting very close.
Okay.
Are you ready?
I am.
That's the runway.
Yeah.
I can see.
Oh, Stanley Bird. No?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we get closer and closer to the runway here, you'll see you got the airport,
Yeah.
which doesn't really seem that far away, but we're actually over Surrey right now.
Oh, wow.
So we're gonna go from Surrey to Vancouver Airport in about 4 minutes here,
Wow.
where it probably takes, what, 45 minutes to an hour to drive to Vancouver Airport?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And how long do you just maybe release the tires?
Release the tires?
Yeah.
Like when it comes
Tires.
out.
Like put the gear
Yeah.
down?
Yeah.
It varies, but usually it's about 7 or 8 miles away from the airport.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, so they're out right now, as you can see. So we have 3 green lights, so the landing gear is down.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's also like an emergency precaution, right? Like if we are too near to the airport and if it doesn't, it comes out, then it's a risk.
Yes, we have also like alternate extension method, so we can actually, it's not actually shown in our simulator, but
Right.
for the 737, there's actually a handle that you like pump the landing gear down. You can pump it down, yeah.
So it's safe.
Yeah, it's a very safe. A lot of
Yeah.
redundant systems built into airplanes.
Yeah. Okay.
Approaching 26.
Are you ready for your landing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm ready. Oh. Nice.
500.
And it says like actual on the airplane as well.
Yep. So that's like the call-outs that you're hearing, as we call them. You're like 400, 300, 200. That's how high above the ground we are in feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
400.
There
So
you
do you
go.
see the runway right in front of there?
can, yeah. Okay.
300.
And you really need 2 pilots for landing, or 1 pilot is fine?
One pilot does it. The other one's kind of essentially babysitting the other guy,
okay.
making sure he's doing the job right.
Oh, okay.
200.
Oh, it's exciting.
It's really gonna get it's really gonna mess with you here in a second because the ground's gonna come really quickly here.
Yeah. Oh.
100.
So slowly start to pull back just a little bit more,
50.
a little bit more. Perfect. And now we're just gonna
30.
relax.
20. 10.
Perfect. And now we're gonna keep it straight with our feet.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
And we are back.
Successfully made it back to Vancouver.
Oh.
See, I told you, a seasoned pro already. You're ready for your pilot lesson.
3.
Oh. Here you go.
Look at that. See, your first landing in a jet airplane.
Yes. Thank you.
Now you can.
We made it.
We made it. You can become a career pilot now.
Let's go to the airport.
Oh, nice. Oh, very nice. That's so nice, Karan. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you so much.
No worries. Was that fun?
And where is the parking brake or anything?
Right here.
Oh, okay.
Big red light. Parking brake is on.
It's on.
It's
Okay.
on.
It's
Yeah.
on.
Don't
Okay.
worry. We're not going to move anywhere. We're not going flying again. Don't worry.
Thank you so much.
No worries. That was awesome. Great job.
So how long do we have to wait on the runway when we are officially landed, and or we just have to keep moving?
Usually it's keep moving because there's usually another airplane right behind us ready to land. So
Yeah. Okay. Nice. And I think now it's Karan's turn.
I'm just gonna take a couple of shots like you.
Nice.
So I'm gonna push this.
Yeah, so we're back on the runway again.
Right.
And then yeah, I'm just gonna get you to do just like that right there. And there's also right on the floor here. I want to make sure you're able to. Yeah, you might have to move just a little bit more forward.
Okay.
Perfect. And we're gonna keep our nose straight on the runway with these on the ground. And then I'm gonna say slowly start to pull back. You're gonna pull back. And if we need to go down, I'm gonna tell you to push down.
Right.
And if I need you to turn left, you're gonna turn left.
Sure.
And vice versa for right. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to control kind of everything else, just like I did for her, just so
Right.
you can kind of do a takeoff here and see how incredibly cool this experience is. So,
I'm just gonna take my glasses off.
okay.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Perfect. So this is takeoff. I can
Yeah, you can push it forward.
both.
Yep. Right. There you go. And then we're just going to engage the auto throttle system. There we go. And now we're going to keep it straight on the runway as we go. We're going to use our feet. This is where I'm going to encourage you to keep this straight and use your feet. Use your feet.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I got. Oh wow.
There you go. So we're going to go left with our left foot.
Oh,
And
take off?
no, not yet. There we go. Now you're going to start pulling back. There you go. And we're just going to relax now. Very good.
Okay. And this
And
is.
that's our landing gear. So we're putting the landing gear up. And you're flying.
Wow. So basically about the directions when you were saying it's more like pedals?
Yeah, you use the pedals on the ground.
Okay.
And then you're using this in the air.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was just confused, like what we are doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the runway I was just turning like this.
Yeah, and that's why it's kind of fighting you there, just to kind
Right.
of keep it straight. And you got it right as we were getting right at the actual takeoff speed.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so now we have to turn this side then.
Yeah, so you can slowly start to turn left now. So start turning left.
Okay, and
Yeah.
why do we do this?
So this is for us as pilots. Any action that we make, we also change our autopilot panel as well to correspond with the action that we are doing. So
Right.
we're always we're giving ourselves the correct information.
Right. Am I flying fine? Though?
Oh yeah, you're flying great. The airplane is not upside down. It's not overspeeding. And we haven't broken anything yet. So
Okay.
you're doing fantastic right now.
Oh.
This airplane roughly flies on a given day, depending on the wind up in the air, anywhere from like 700 to 1100 kilometers an hour. It's a very, very fast airplane.
And okay, so if you want to increase the speed,
Yeah,
then which we
we use this,
okay,
but we also pitch the airplane as well.
okay,
So as you can see, as you kind of let the nose come down, you can see the speed's really rapidly starting
Right.
to increase. So if you pull back now, you'll notice that the speed will now start to decrease.
oh,
Yeah. There you go.
and this is autopilot.
This is the auto throttle system.
Alright.
So we have auto throttle, which controls the engines, and then we have autopilot, which controls the actual flying aspect of the airplane.
Whoa. And we are still in Vancouver?
Yeah, Richmond's just off the left side here.
Right.
As you can see the Vancouver airport just out there a little bit.
Okay. Let's try India.
Okay.
Can we try India?
You want to go India? New Delhi?
Yeah.
Let's go New Delhi.
Like, did you fly in New Delhi though?
I haven't been to New Delhi, no.
Oh, so you haven't been to India though?
No.
Oh.
Furthest I've been that way is Japan. I've been to Tokyo.
Okay, what's the most beautiful airport
Oh, that's a tough one.
so far, like as per your experience?
Yeah, that's tough. Tokyo was nice.
Tokyo is nice.
Yeah. Vancouver is also really good. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to say Tokyo for what I've experienced.
Wow. It's more like more huge buildings, it's more lights or something like that?
Yeah, it's very modern. The Japanese know how to modernize their technology, so.
So, yes, the runway.
So that's downtown Vancouver. So if you pitch the nose down,
Okay.
we'll go skim downtown Vancouver so you can actually see it up close and personal.
And this is the time when passengers get like tickling in stomach?
Yeah, they're like, whoa.
Oh
what's
yeah,
going on?
something's happening.
Yeah. Now pull back just a little bit. Exactly.
Wow. Okay, well, this feels nice. And this is the light as well?
That is a light.
Oh,
Yeah. We also actually have charging outlets in here too. So if people have a dead phone and they bring a charger with them,
oh,
we can actually charge while you're flying.
okay.
Yeah.
This is nice.
Yeah.
And this is?
So, oh yeah, all the time. Yeah. We fly in airplane mode though, so we can't be texting people. That thing that you touched over there is called a tiller. And that's how we actually drive the airplane from the runway to the terminal. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh, so something like when you just landed and then you have to turn like a sharp turn or something.
Exactly. That's exactly what that does. So if you start a right turn, we're going to go back towards downtown Vancouver here.
Oh,
there you go. So that's Stanley Park.
I can see that color as well.
right. What's that though? Color changes?
So this is the terrain radar. So anywhere that's red, we would hit it. Anywhere yellow, we'd come close to hitting it. Green is not so bad, we won't hit it. But yes, red we stay away from.
Oh.
Yeah, and it changes with our altitude. So if we climb up, it'll actually change. So if I show it here, you can see we have green right down here, which is okay. That's the ground, and there's no actual terrain with our current flight path, so we're not going to hit anything.
Oh.
So if you keep coming to the right here, you can see downtown Vancouver just off the right here.
Okay.
And now go left,
Roll left.
and there's downtown Vancouver.
Wow. You see the downtown Vancouver? Yeah. Wow. Anyways, like the graphic system is too good right now.
It's really good. It's
Roll left. Roll left. Roll left.
and we're gonna come left here, and then you'll be able to see it on your side now.
Oh. And what is just do this?
So that's the speed brake. I was slowing us down so we weren't gonna overspeed the airplane.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get the back and I feel like I'm burning.
Oh really?
Roll right. Roll right.
Wow.
Roll right.
As we move, we see the sunshine also like
Roll
in
right.
the river.
Yeah.
Roll right. Roll right.
Do you think you're ready for a landing now?
Yes.
Okay. We'll take ourselves back towards the airport. And then it's your time to demonstrate to me that you have what it takes to be an airline pilot.
Right.
I think you have it in you.
Okay, let's. I'm just gonna wear my glasses.
Yeah.
Okay. And the runway is.
The runway is just off the right side here. It's Vancouver Airport's right there.
Oh, okay.
But we're kind of just maneuvering for the runway because we can't really like fly towards the airport and cut it in. And you'd be like, oh, everyone in the back would be screaming, what are you doing? What are you doing, Captain? Why are you doing that? So,
I always wonder about like how long we have to take a U-turn for that.
it varies on multiple things. But most of the time, it's only about 15 to 20 miles away from the airport. So only maybe about 5 minutes.
5.
Yeah.
And I see the other airplane is also landing.
Oh yeah, I see him now. You spotted him before I did.
Yeah.
Once again, it's kind of a multitude of things. The pilot can really sometimes not misjudge the landing a little bit, but most of the time it could be a multiple like wind, visibility, runway conditions. There's a lot of things. Runway length plays a factor into how hard we make the landing sometimes, because if it's a really short runway, we need to be able to stop the airplane. We don't want passengers to be getting off the airplane in the grass at the other end. So that is an important thing to us, is make sure we land.
Now we are going to turn.
Yep, we're going to slowly start to turn to the right here. I'm just going to keep bringing the airplane speed down for landing. And we'll go back to the left just a little bit here, just so I can show you the airport. It's just off the right side here.
Oh,
so we're going to slowly keep coming to the right here, and we're going to give it just a little bit of a big push here. There you go, very good. Okay, here you go. All the pressure, all the eyes are on you.
Oh.
Make this a good one.
And where's the braking system?
The braking system's automatic.
Automatic.
So we have what's called auto brake. So I have that set up for you. So all you have to do is when we touch down, it's just on the pedals, keep us straight.
Oh. Okay, so in this way we don't have to panic.
Nope.
That we are not aligned yet.
No, it's okay. This happens not regularly, but sometimes where you get a little misaligned, and you just fix it. And that's what we're doing, is we're fixing it.
1,000.
Exactly. There you go. Very good.
Approaching 26 left.
Perfect. And we'll just come back to the left a little bit.
500.
Perfect.
400.
And a little more left. Perfect. Now I'm just going to get you to pull back just a little bit. There you go. Perfect. And we'll just relax it there.
Okay.
Perfect. Looking really good. And just a little bit to the left now.
200.
Very good. And now you can relax it. There you go. Very good. Slowly start to pull back just a little bit, not too much, and relax. There you go.
50.
And a little to the left.
40. 30.
Perfect.
20. 10.
Nice. And relax now. Keep it straight with your feet. There you go. Very good. A little bit of a left push. Very good.
Okay.
There we go.
And the power brakes works like automatic.
Yes, the braking's automatic all the way to where we can bring it to a stop here. And then now what I want you to do is take your feet and go right to the very top of the pedals.
Okay.
And then I want you to push with your toes.
Okay.
There you go. And then I want you to pull this lever right here. Pull it back. There you go. Now release your the toes now. And now the parking brake is set.
Okay.
That was all you.
Wow.
Very good. That was very nicely done.
So yes, we are here for the experience. ਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਕਰਨ ਨੇ experience ਕੀਤਾ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਉਡਾਉਣ ਦਾ, ਇੱਕ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨ ਦਾ। ਐਂਡ ਆਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਦਿਖਾਈਏ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬੈਠਦਾ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਉਡਾਉਂਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ is the thing. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਇੱਕ ਪਰਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਸਾਰੇ ਪਲੇਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਦਿਸ ਇਜ਼ ਦ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਦੇ ਆਪਰੇਟ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਮਸ਼ੀਨ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਮੈਕਸੀਕੋ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ US ਜਾਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ, ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੰਟਰੋਲ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੀ ਜਾਇਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇੱਥੇ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬੈਠਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਮੈਂ ਫਿਰ ਤੋਂ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਦਿਖਾ ਦਿੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਲਓ ਜੀ, ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬੈਠਦੇ ਨੇ। ਤੋ ਇਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੋਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਜਹਾਜ਼ ਆਪਰੇਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ। ਉੱਧਰ ਨੈਵੀਗੇਸ਼ਨ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਇੱਧਰ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ। ਸੋ ਆਲ ਦ ਸਵਿਚਸ ਹੈਵ देयर ਓਨ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਸ। ਸੋ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਸਵਿਚਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਟੇਕ ਆਫ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਰਨਵੇ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਾ ਹੈ, ਰਨਵੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਸਿੱਧਾ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰੱਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਪਲੇਨ ਨੂੰ, ਮੋੜ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕੱਢਣਾ। ਸੋ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦੱਸੀਆਂ ਕਰਨ। ਸੋ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਦੇਖ ਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਬੜਾ ਏਦਾਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਮਤਲਬ ਮੈਂ ਖੁਦ ਹੀ ਉਡਾ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ, ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ। ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਰਿਹਾ?
ਸੋ ਯਾ ਮੈਂ ਜਿਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਚ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਡਾਇਰੈਕਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਜਦ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਸੋ ਆਈ ਵੁੱਡ ਲਾਈਕ ਟੂ ਐਡ ਕਿ ਦੇ ਦੇਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਅਰਸ਼ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਚ ਪੂਰਾ ਰੈਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਮੋਰ ਲਾਈਕ ਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕ ਪੂਰਾ ਰੈਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸੋ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਸੀ ਦ Vancouver and ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਪੁੱਟ ਅਪ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚਾਹੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਕਰ ਲਓ ਚਾਹੇ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਨਪਸੰਦ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਟ ਅਪ ਕਰ ਲਓ so ਇਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਸਿਮੂਲੇਟਰ
and it's actual experience it feels like I'm sitting in an aeroplane and I'm looking through the window the window ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ 에어ਪੋਰਟ ਦਿਖ ਰਿਹਾ and right now we are on Vancouver airport so Vancouver airport ਦਾ experience ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਹਟੇ ਹਾਂ so ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ so if you're a kid if you want to experience that come and book them and have experience to fly a plane
ਯੈਸ ਆਪਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਐਡ ਆਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਹਾਂ ਜੋ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨਾ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਾਓ ਤੇ ਮਸਟ ਵਿਜ਼ਿਟ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸ ਜੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਪੁੱਛੀਏ ਤਾਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸਿਸ ਦੱਸੇ ਕਿ ਕੁਝ ਸੈਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ ਹਾਫ ਆਵਰ ਦੇ ਸੈਸ਼ਨਸ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ 2 ਆਵਰਸ ਵੀ ਡਰਾਈਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਐਂਡ ਇਟਸ ਪੂਰਾ ਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਜੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬਸ ਪੁਲੀ ਜੇ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਟੇਕ ਆਫ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ
can I do that so there you go
ਇਹ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਿਲਮਾਂ 'ਚ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਇਹ ਔਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਪੂਰਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਪੂਰਾ ਐਰੋਪਲੇਨ ਟਾਈਪ ਦਾ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਂਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਚੱਲੂਗਾ
if I pull down and will be there you go
yes
very nice experience and Mitch ਉਹਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਨਾਲ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕੀਤਾ he explained really well because he's a pilot really ਅੱਜ ਸਵੇਰੇ 7 ਵਜੇ ਆਏ ਤੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸੋ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਟੂ ਮਿਚ ਐਜ਼ ਵੈਲ ਸੋ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਰਿਹਾ ਸਾਡਾ ਅੱਜ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ BC ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ travel hotspot explore BC ਦੇ ਸੈਗਮੈਂਟ ਵਿੱਚ ਅੱਜ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਚੀਜ਼ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਅੱਜ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ Aerosim experience flight simulator ਸੋ ਜਿੱਥੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫਲਾਈ ਕਰਨ ਦਾ ਅਨੁਭਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨ ਦਾ ਅਨੁਭਵ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਇਟਸ ਜਸਟ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਆਫ ਮਿਸਟਰ ਕਰਨ ਸਿੰਘ ਚਾਵਲਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੈਕ ਐਂਡ ਫੋਰਥ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕੀਤੀ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਦਿਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਮੋਸਟ ਵੈਲਕਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ ਤੇ ਦਿਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਇੱਕ ਨਵਾਂ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਸੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ ਇਦਾਂ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ ਸੋ ਕਰਨ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੈਕ ਐਂਡ ਫੋਰਥ ਗੱਲ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਲੱਭਿਆ ਆ ਮਾਈਂਡ 'ਚ ਕੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀ
ਸੋ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਦੀ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਮੇਰਾ ਆਲਵੇਸ ਇੱਕ ਡ੍ਰੀਮ ਰਿਹਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਪਲੇਨ ਉਡਾਈ ਹੈ ਰਾਈਟ ਕਿਸ ਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਵੈਸੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਜਾਣੇ ਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਪਰ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਦ ਇਨੀਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਥਾਟ ਆਇਆ ਤਾਂ ਚਲੋ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਫਲਾਈਟ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਉਡਾਈਏ ਬਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਫੀਸ਼ੀਅਲ ਪਲੇਨ 'ਚ ਉਡਾਉਣ ਤੇ ਜਾਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਪਰਮਿਸ਼ਨਸ ਐਕਸਟਰਾਆਰਡੀਨਰੀ ਹੈ ਮੇਬੀ ਪੋਸੀਬਲ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਪਰ ਆਪਾਂ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਹੁਣ ਰਹੀ ਗੱਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਆਏ ਸੀਗੇ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ 'ਚ ਜੇ ਕੁਝ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਮਿਲ ਜੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਯਾਦ ਹੈ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਈ ਲੋਕ ਵਰਚੁਅਲ ਰਿਐਲਿਟੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ VR ਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਰੀਅਲ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਮਿਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਸਿਮੂਲੇਟਰ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰੀਏ ਸਿਮੂਲੇਟਰ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਲਾਈਕ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਸਕਰੀਨ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ
ਸਕਰੀਨ ਲੱਗੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿਮੂਲੇਟਰ ਟ੍ਰੇਨ ਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸ਼ੋ ਪੀਸ ਰੱਖੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਬਟ ਉਹਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੰਟੀਰੀਅਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਰੀਅਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤਾਂ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਂ ਸੋਚਿਆ ਜੀ ਚਲੋ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਪਰ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰਦਾ ਵੈਨਕੂਵਰ 'ਚ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਐਰੋਸਿਮ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਮੈਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਈਮੇਲ ਪਾਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਲਾਸਟ ਵੀਕ ਸੈਟਰਡੇ ਦੀ ਈਮੇਲ ਪਾਈ ਸੀਗੀ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਓਨਰ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਨਾਰਮਲ ਈਮੇਲ ਪਾਈ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਓਨਰ ਦੀ ਈਮੇਲ ਆਈ whose name is Mickey ਤਾਂ Mickey emailed me back again and he was just welcoming right away that okay yes you can just show this and to your audience and maybe this will be the educational tour as well and they have like lot of pilots so I'm very much thankful to Mickey that he allowed us to record and it's very great and
ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ and we are grateful to Mickey and Mitch both ਸੋ ਮਿਚ ਨੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਟ੍ਰੇਨਿੰਗ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਧੀਆ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ ਉਹ ਪਲੇਨ ਉਡਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੰਮ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੋ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਬੈਕ ਐਂਡ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਫਰੰਟ ਐਂਡ ਤੇ ਕੀ ਹੋ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹੁੰਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਪਰ ਉਹ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਵੈਦਰ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਕੋਈ ਟੈਕਨੀਕਲ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਡੀਲ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਸੋ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਈਜ਼ੀ ਜੌਬ ਬਟ ਇਟਸ ਨਾਟ ਦੈਟ ਕ੍ਰਿਟੀਕਲ ਜੌਬ ਇਟਸ ਅ ਫਨ ਜੌਬ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਬਣਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਰਨ ਯਾਦ ਆ ਛੋਟੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਟੀਚਰ ਪੁੱਛਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਕੀ ਬਣਨਾ ਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦਾ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ ਪਾਇਲਟ
ਜਾਂ ਐਸਟਰੋਨੌਟ ਪਰ ਚਲੋ ਐਸਟਰੋਨੌਟ ਦੀ ਤਾਂ ਕੀ ਕਰੀਏ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ 6ਵੀਂ ਕਲਾਸ 'ਚ ਜਦ ਕੋਈ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਐਸਟਰੋਨੌਟ ਹੀ ਬਣਨਾ ਸੀਗਾ
ਸੋ ਸੋ ਐਸਟਰੋਨੌਟ ਤੱਕ ਨਾਸਾ ਤੱਕ ਤਾਂ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਜਾਣ ਦੀ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਫਿਲਹਾਲ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰਿੰਗ BC ਤੇ BC ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹ ਰਿਚਮੰਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਆਪਣੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆਉਣਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਖੁਦ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਮਿਸ ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਟੋਲਡ ਅਸ ਕਿ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਛੋਟਾ 12 ਸਾਲ ਦਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਆ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ, 12-13 ਸਾਲ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੀ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਐਂਡ ਵੱਡੀ ਤੋਂ ਵੱਡੀ 105 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਇੱਕ ਲੇਡੀ ਵੀ ਆਈ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹਦਾ ਹਸਬੈਂਡ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਸੀ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰਨਾ ਸੀ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਵੈਂਟ ਥਰੂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ। ਸੋ ਉਹਨੇ ਵੀ ਆ ਕੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਲੈਸਨ ਲਿਆ। ਸੋ ਏਜ ਡਜ਼ਨਟ ਨਾਟ ਮੈਟਰ, ਬਟ ਹਾਂ 12 ਸਾਲ ਤੋਂ ਉੱਤੇ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ, ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਬਜ਼ੁਰਗ ਨੂੰ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਆ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰਨੀ ਪੈਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਇਹ 7 ਦਿਨ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਆ, ਸਾਰਾ ਸਾਲ ਖੁੱਲੇ ਆ, ਸਵੇਰੇ 10 ਵਜੇ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ 6 ਵਜੇ ਤੱਕ। ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਜੁਆਇਨ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਸਾਡਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੱਗਿਆ, ਫੀਡਬੈਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦਿਓ।
ਫੀਡਬੈਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦਿਓ। ਇਸ 'ਚ ਬਸ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੋਰ ਐਡ ਅਪ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਹੋ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸਿੰਗ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੀਏ, ਪ੍ਰਾਈਸਿੰਗ ਠੀਕ ਹੈ ਜੀ, ਕਈਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ ਕਿ ਨਹੀਂ ਅਫੋਰਡੇਬਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, ਬਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ, ਜ਼ਿੰਦਗੀ 'ਚ ਹਰ ਕੁਝ ਚੀਜ਼ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰਨੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ, ਰਾਈਟ। ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਜੇ ਟਰਾਈ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੱਕਾ ਵਰਥ ਲੱਗੂਗਾ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੀ ਬੜਾ ਟੌਏ ਹੈ, ਟੌਏ ਹੈਗਾ ਬਟ ਉਹ ਪੂਰਾ ਰੀਅਲ ਵਾਲਾ ਟੌਏ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰ ਬਹਿ ਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਕਰੀਨਸ ਲਾਈਏ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ 에ਅਰਪੋਰਟ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਇੰਡੀਆ ਕਰਨਾ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਆਪਣਾ ਮਨਪਸੰਦ ਸ਼ਹਿਰ ਜਾਣਾ, ਇੰਡੀਆ ਜਾਂ ਪੈਰਿਸ ਜਾਣਾ, ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਚੂਜ਼ ਕਰ ਲਓ। ਪੂਰਾ ਰੀਅਲਿਸਟਿਕ ਗ੍ਰਾਫਿਕ ਰੈਡੀ ਕਰਕੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੋਇਆ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹ ਜਦ ਬਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੋ, ਪੂਰਾ ਟੇਕ ਆਫ ਤੋਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਲੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪੂਰਾ ਰਿਐਲਿਟੀ ਵਾਲਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਮਿਲੂਗਾ। ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਟਾਈਪ ਦੇ ਪਾਇਲਟਸ ਹੈਗੇ, ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਗਾਈਡ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਗੇ। ਛੋਟੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਜੋ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਟ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਬਈ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਆਹ ਦੱਸ, ਈਚ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਵਰਕਆਊਟ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ।
ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਇਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਆ। ਹਾਂ, ਕੱਲੀ ਸਵਿਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਦੇ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ, ਪਰ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਆਹ ਸਵਿਚ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ, ਮੂਵੀ 'ਚ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ, ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ 'ਚ ਦੇਖੀ ਆ, ਆਹ ਸੀਰੀਜ਼ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ, ਆਹ ਮੂਵੀ 'ਚ ਏਦਾਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਲੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਟਾਈਮ ਇਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਆਈ ਸੀ, ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਮਾਈਂਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸੋਲਵ ਕਰ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਕਿ ਆਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਵਰਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਐਕਚੁਅਲ ਪਲੇਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੁੰਦਾ। ਸੋ ਇਹ ਐਕਚੁਅਲ ਪਲੇਨ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਸੈਟਅਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ, ਕਾਕਪਿਟ ਸਿਰਫ ਸੈਟਅਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਸੋ ਦੈਟ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰ ਸਕੋ ਉਹ ਕੱਲੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦਾ ਪਾਇਲਟ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਿੱਛੇ ਲਿਖਿਆ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਸਟੈਪ ਇਨ ਕਰਤਾ, ਯੂ ਆਰ ਦਾ ਪਾਇਲਟ। ਸੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕਹਿ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਹਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਪਲੇਨ ਉਡਾਉਣ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ।
ਜੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ, ਤੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ ਪੂਰਾ ਐਕਸਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਸੀਗਾ, ਮਤਲਬ ਐਕਸਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਤੋਂ ਵੀ ਬਿਯੋਂਡ ਸੀਗਾ, ਬਹੁਤ ਅੱਛਾ ਸੀਗਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਲਈ।
ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਸੋ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਪਾਰਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਫੇਰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ, ਟੂ ਬੀ ਓਨੈਸਟ, ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਹੋਣ ਵਾਲਾ ਆਲ ਬਿਕਾਜ਼ ਆਫ ਕਰਨ। ਸੋ ਅੱਜ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਆ ਉਹ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਹੌਟਸਪੌਟ, ਉਹ ਡਿਫਰੈਂਟ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਹੌਟਸਪੌਟ ਸੀ। ਅਸੀਂ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਤਾਂ ਕੀਤਾ, ਪਰ ਟਰੈਵਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਭਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲੋਕ ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਦੇਸ਼ਾਂ 'ਚ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਪਲੇਨ ਦਾ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕੀਤਾ, ਕਈਆਂ ਨੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹ ਸਾਰੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਘਰਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠ ਕੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਨੇ। ਸੋ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਤਾਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਤੇ ਐਕਸਪੀਰੀਅੰਸ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਜਹਾਜ਼ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਉਡਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ
ਜੀ। ਤੇ ਬਸ ਅਖੀਰ 'ਚ ਮੈਂ ਇਹੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਹਿਣਾ ਚਾਹੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਹਾਂ ਵੈਸੇ ਆ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਐਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸ਼ੋਅ, ਇਹ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਸਟ ਟਾਈਮ ਸੀਗਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਘੱਟ ਚਾਂਸਿਸ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਐਵੇਂ ਰਿਕਾਰਡ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਜਾਂ ਹਜੇ ਤੱਕ ਸੋਸ਼ਲ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਤੇ ਹੈਗਾ। ਮੇਬੀ ਐਡਸ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੇਖੇ ਹੋਣਗੀਆਂ, ਤਾਂ ਇਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹੋ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਕਮੈਂਟ 'ਚ ਤਾਂ ਪੱਕਾ ਹੀ ਦੱਸਿਓ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਦਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ। ਮੈਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਪ੍ਰੋਵਾਈਡ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਆਹ ਵਾਲਾ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹਾ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ, ਤਾਂ ਪਲੀਜ਼ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਫੀਡਬੈਕ ਦਿਓ।
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ ਜੀ। ਸੋ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇਨਕਰੇਜਮੈਂਟ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਐਪਰੀਸੀਏਸ਼ਨ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ। ਚੰਗਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਲਾਈਕ, ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਤੇ ਸਬਸਕ੍ਰਾਈਬ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਤੇ ਹੋਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਭੇਜਿਓ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੱਕ ਵੀ ਇਹ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਪਹੁੰਚਦੀ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ। ਫੀਡਬੈਕ ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਕਿ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿਆ ਕਰੋ, ਪੋਜ਼ਿਟਿਵ, ਨੈਗੇਟਿਵ, ਅਸੀਂ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਚੰਗਾ ਕਰਨ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਉਹ ਕੋਸ਼ਿਸ਼ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਨਵੇਂ ਐਪੀਸੋਡ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾਂਗੇ। ਜਾਂਦੇ ਦੱਸ ਦਈਏ ਸਾਡੇ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਨੂੰ ਸਪਾਂਸਰ ਕੀਤਾ HP ਸਿੰਘ ਚੈਟਰ ਸਟੋਰ। ਚੈਟਰ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਡੀਲ ਲੈਣੀ ਆ HP ਸਿੰਘ ਚੈਟਰ ਸਟੋਰ ਪਹੁੰਚਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਤੇ ਸਾਂਝਾ TV ਦਾ ਰੈਫਰੈਂਸ ਦੇਣ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਣਗੀਆਂ ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲ ਡੀਲਸ। 1 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਦੀ ਕਵਰੇਜ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਦੂਜਾ ਮਹੀਨਾ ਫ੍ਰੀ, 2 ਦੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਅਗਲੇ 2 ਮਹੀਨੇ ਫ੍ਰੀ। ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਡੀਲਸ ਦੇ ਲਈ ਪਹੁੰਚਿਆ ਜਾ ਸਕਦਾ ਜੀ।
HP ਸਿੰਘ ਚੈਟਰ ਸਟੋਰ 2 ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੈ, ਪਾਇਲ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਸਕਾਟ ਰੋਡ।
ਜੀ ਬਿਲਕੁਲ, ਸੋ ਦੋਨਾਂ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਲੋਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਂਗੇ, ਕਿਸੇ ਹੋਰ ਜਗ੍ਹਾ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਟਰੈਵਲ ਹੌਟਸਪੌਟ ਐਕਸਪਲੋਰ BC ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਮੁਲਾਕਾਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਜੀ। ਚਲਿਏ ਜੀ,
ਚੱਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਜੀ ਫਿਰ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਗਲੇ ਹਫਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਮਿਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ।
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ।
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਸਾਂਝਾ TV ਦੇ
ਟਰੈਵਲ ਹੌਟਸਪੌਟ
ਦੁਬਾਰਾ Can I pull though?
Yeah, absolutely.
3, hello, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. 1, 2, 3. Bitch. Hello, hello, hello.
HP Sync Chatter Store presents Travel Hotspot. Explore BC.